Hey guys, my name is Lisa and I am a foster mom of 3 and I make weekly videos about foster care. So make sure to subscribe if you are not already and let me know other video ideas that you want to see. So today I'm going to talk about what books are really great to read with kids who are in foster care. Some of the books I'm about to share are foster care specific books, and other ones deal with feelings and how to manage emotions or maybe past traumas. I love books. We have an amazing local library, so all the books that I'm about to show you, except for one, I got from the library. Reading is such a great way to connect with a child, to get a message across. If the child is young enough, they can be sitting in your lap or you can be sitting on the couch next to them. And it's a great time for bonding and to help maybe talk about a difficult topic. But when you're reading about it in a book and maybe another child or somebody else going through it, it takes the pressure off of that child a little bit than maybe just a conversation might. So I hope these books I'm about to share with you are super helpful. Please let me know if there are any other helpful books that you have found that are really great for kids in care or how to deal with emotions or trauma, things like that. All right, let's get started. So this one is called Maybe Days. It's recommended for kids in foster care ages 4 through 10. I absolutely love this book. It's very simple. I'm gonna go ahead and read one of the pages. Waiting can be hard. When kids ask questions, the grown-ups often say, maybe. Will I go back to my parents? Maybe. Will I stay with my foster parents? Maybe. Will I live with my brothers and sisters again? Maybe. Will I have more visits with my parents? Maybe. And so it just recognizes the uncertainty of foster care and really like this book. Most of these books even give a note to foster parents at the end or a note to caregivers, which I think is super helpful. Okay, next, Kids Need to Be Safe. This is a very simple book. It's actually recommended for ages 4 through 10, but I would say even a 3-year-old. I ended up reading this with our 3.5-year-old, and I think that it was good. So obviously know your kids, because when families have big problems to solve, other people can help take care of children too. The police might help. Social workers and foster parents help too. Kids are important. Kids need to be safe. Foster parents take care of children when parents need help. Foster parents have a bed and food and toys for children. Foster parents keep kids safe. Kids are important. Kids need to be safe. And again, a good recommendation in the back for caregivers. Next, by that same company is this one, Families Change. And now this one is a book for children experiencing termination of parental rights. I have not read this book yet with our foster children because we are not at this point, but I thought I would share it for others that may be at that point. It just talks about how all families change. It talks about like some people like move and things like that. It says some changes are happy, some changes are sad, some changes are happy and sad at the same time. Some families have big problems to solve. Kids and parents might need help with their problems. These big problems are never the kids' fault. So it's very good to emphasize that to kids in care, that it's not their fault. When problems hurt kids, families need to change so kids will be safe. So again, there you go, Families Change. The next one, Finding the Right Spot. This one is for a little bit older kids. They recommend ages 6 to 12. And this just follows a story of a girl who's living with a foster parent and has this, phone call set up with her mom for her birthday, and mom doesn't make that phone call, and then that does call later and tries to pretend everything's all good, and the foster parent is there to help the foster child work through her emotions. I really liked this and how it kind of told a story. There's a lot more words. And that is why it's recommended for a little bit older kids. So those 4 are my foster care specific books that I had. If there are other foster care specific books, please let me know in the comments. Again, I found all of those at our local library, so definitely check out your local library as a resource. Next, I want to get into feelings books and how to help kids with feelings. These are great for all kids, but especially kids in foster care, just to help regulate their emotions. Now, this is the only book I'm going to show you today that we personally own. This book is amazing. What Am I Feeling? It even comes with a poster chart so that you can hang in a child's room and they can point to the emotion that they are feeling. It walks through the story of a preschool boy who starts to feel flippy in his tummy. And his dad says, it sounds like you're feeling afraid. And the boy says, I don't know what I'm feeling. So his dad kind of talks through like what he should do when he's having emotions. So his dad says, remember, a feeling is just a feeling. It's not in charge of you. If you feel afraid, take a deep breath, name your feeling, and ask God to help you with it. So then later, the boy is able to help another girl who starts feeling sad, and he's able to remind her that it's okay to feel sad. What you feel matters. Take a deep breath, name your feeling, and ask God to help you with it. So I really like this book, What Am I Feeling? Definitely a good book for kids to identify what they are feeling and how to handle their emotions. Okay, next, what to do when it's not fair. There is a series of these books. It's the What to Do guides for kids. This one is recommended for kids ages 6 to 12. So it's going through the story of pirates. And it's like, pirates, sometimes they have a spyglass. And because that spyglass, they are able to miss the big things that are right around them. I really like this one. It's almost like a workbook. As you're going, they have like spaces for you to be able to draw and interact with what you're reading. Next, here are two other series of books. Everybody Feels Worried. So the Everybody Feels, and then on the back it's like feels jealous, lonely, shy. This is Feeling Sad, so these feeling books. They also have Feeling Worried, Shy, Scared, Jealous, and Angry. I like this one. It kind of walks through the day of a kid and what he was feeling. So again, I think it's very important as a foster parent to help kids regulate their emotions, and just having books like that that's like, these are feelings that everybody has, just kind of helps them work through and let them know that it's okay to feel those things. Next, I want to get into the Safe Heart series. I have not read all of these with our kids. You'll see why in a second. I feel like your child and what they are ready to handle, then you'll know which books to do. And these books actually come with a parent guide as well, and it kind of just goes through body awareness for kids. Now, this specific book is A Secret Gift for Grace, and it's a grooming kidversation. So in this, there's an adult who lives across the street, kind of a trusted person, and starts to have Grace kind of feel uncomfortable in her situation. And so what this series does is there are these kids at the Heart Defenders headquarters, and they come and they talk to Grace about what she's feeling, why her heart's beating fast, and then tells her to tell her mom about what has been happening. It ends up pausing as someone from the Heart Defenders is helping the child that is going through something that is facing a challenge, and then Grace ends up leaving and then telling her mom, and at the very end there are questions as well that help get conversation going. Now on this topic, I feel like this one's probably good for kids like ages 4 and up. It's talking about a little boy who decides to go to the bathroom for the first time by himself and talks about the importance of a buddy system. I've not gone through this one yet with our kids, but this one is about pornography. So some definitely heavy topics. There's actually a whole series. There's a lot of different topics, so definitely check out the Safe Heart series. I think it's really, really good. Next, talking about choices and making good choices. Love, love, love this book. What Should Danny Do? And it goes through the power to choose. So it's actually 9 stories in one. You go throughout Danny's day and you get to a point where you can make a decision. This one is, should he just eat his pancakes happily on the alphabet plate that he didn't want? Or should he yell until he gets the ninja plate? You continue reading and see what happens based on his choice. You kind of see that based on your choices, you can definitely control parts of your day. So I think that is super, super helpful. Now going to even like younger, this series is for 0 to 3-year-olds. I love these series of books. This one is Words Are Not for Hurting. There's also a book, Teeth Are Not for Biting, Hands Are Not for Hitting, Voices Are Not for Yelling, Noses Are Not for Picking. I just think it's so helpful to have these books in an easy way to help young kids and toddlers just really understand how to use their bodies properly, not biting other people, not just saying mean things, things like that. So definitely recommend this series of books. And last but not least, hygiene. I'm sure there's many different hygiene books you can get. I was going through the library recently. I just came across this one, Taking Care of Me. It's a really, really simple book about taking care of yourself, everything from eating healthy, and here we have the Cookie Monster eating apples of all things, not eating cookies anymore. I guess he's like, yeah, I can have those occasionally, right? And talks about like brushing your teeth and bathing, getting enough sleep. This one like covered a lot in such a short amount of time. Maybe some foster kids in care weren't taught proper hygiene, and so just having a little book like this can be super helpful. Definitely check out your local library. I absolutely love our local library. Every time we go and we check out, they tell us how much those books would have cost if we had purchased them ourselves. I think since we've had the library card this last year, we have saved like $6,000 or something crazy like that, that otherwise we would have spent if we had bought all the books ourselves. So very thankful for libraries. It's also a great place for wintertime when it's cold outside to be inside in a nice library and just building that habit of love for learning and reading books. So I hope this video was helpful. Give it a thumbs up. Let me know other video ideas, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.